Hi everybody, this is the tutorial for I Hope It All Works Out. My name is Billy from Piano and Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. So the easiest way to play this is going to be with a capo on fret 6. If you're in need of a capo, there is a link to one in the description on Amazon. It's a pretty cheap one. In fact, it's the same one that I use. So yeah, check that out. However, there is an introduction and we have a bunch of chords for that. The first chord is an A minor chord, which is an open A string, 2 on the D and G strings, 1 on the B string and an open E string. So that's the first chord we need. We'll go through all the other chords as well, and then we'll talk about strumming and whatnot after that. The second chord is an F major chord, all beginners' favourite chord because it's so easy to play. Yeah, a bit of sarcasm there. So for the F chord we have fret 3 on the D, 2 on the G, 1 on the B and E. That's F major. The next chord, C major, which is 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, 0 on the G, 1 on the B and an open E string. We then have 2 more chords. One of them is a G major chord. Now I'm going to play G with these fingers, my ring finger on fret 3, and then my middle finger on fret 2 of the A string, 0, 0, 0, then a 3 on the top. The reason is, after I've played that G chord, we have a G sus4 chord, and that's where I can use my pointy finger to go on fret 1 of the B string to get a G sus4. So those chords, as much as there's a bunch of them, will get you through the introduction. Now let's talk about how long we play them and the strumming. So I'll slowly play through the introduction chords. So we have 2 beats on the A minor, and then a quick change from F to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have a bar of the G major, and we squeeze in the G sus4 afterwards on the last part and give it an extra few strums. So I'll go over that introduction twice. That's what happens on the track, and I'll play it slowly so you can see how it all fits together. Then it repeats. So when the vocals kicks in, it is the first verse, and the first verse basically takes almost everything we've done minus the C chord and then repeats it. For example, we have A minor, F and G. Then A minor, F, G to G sus4. So everything that I've just done there, I will repeat 4 times all together. So A minor, F, G, A minor, F, G, then G sus4. Now, there's a lot of chords in this, and it does change a little bit later on. If you're interested in getting the chord charts for this, as well as the chords and the lyrics matching up, then head on over to Patreon. There is a link in the description for that, and you can get your hands on a PDF of everything. It's just a couple of dollars, and it saves you from writing it out, potentially making a mistake. So, the chorus does change a little bit, but we do start with a very familiar part. We have A minor, F, C, G, and the G sus4. Which repeats. So that's halfway through the chorus, so pretty much the same. However, during the second half, it changes just a little bit. A minor, F, C, G. Which is kind of similar but kind of different at the same time. So we have 2 beats on every chord. 2 on A minor, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Before we finally finish with A minor, F, and a full bar of G. So there's a lot of chords there. So yeah, maybe check out that Patreon link. Now, the strumming pattern. Let's talk about more of the right hand action. And for a lot of it, we have a downstroke where I focus on the lower strings, so the lower pitch strings, and then I get a full strum after that. So I'm going down, down, up for a lot of this. And anytime I'm adding in that G sus4, I go quite fast with down and ups. That seems to be what they do on the track. And that is the general gist through most of the song. However, at the very end of the chorus, when we play the A minor F G, they sustain the chords, which just is a fancy term to say, hey, play it once and then let it ring out. At this point we start to get a bit of repetition. We have a little bit of a link section which breaks up the chorus and the second verse. That is just like the introduction, played twice. We then get to a second verse, which thankfully is exactly the same as the first verse. You'll repeat those chords 4 times round. We then get to a second chorus, and that second chorus is thankfully the same as the first chorus. We then get to a guitar solo section. Now, I'm mostly focusing on the chords for this video, so it's a bit out of the scope of this video. However, if you're interested in the guitar solo, let me know and I'll consider making a video. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Now, the guitar solo section, the chords for it are just the same as the introduction. And you do that 4 times round. Before we then get to the bridge section, that's when the vocals kick in. And the bridge has A minor, F, G, A minor, F, G to G sus4. If we do that 2 more times, you get the full bridge section. And the final part of the song is another chorus, which thankfully is exactly the same as every other chorus. So yeah, tons of repetition, but there's also these small differences along the way. So like I said, if you're interested in getting the chord charts, links for Patreon below. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, it really helps the channel. I also want to say thank you to the people on the screen. Those are my active Patrons. And without trying to brag, I'm finding it really hard to fit them all on the screen. So if you've got ideas on how I can get everybody's name on the screen who signed up for Patreon in a neat way without kind of covering my face, please let me know in the comments, because yeah, my editing skills are very good. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.